If you lost your sight today, what colors would you remember? Haruto lost his vision at 21, but instead of giving up, he picked up a paintbrush. Nobody understood why, until the day a single painting transformed his village forever. Tonight, we travel to a small, quiet Japanese coastal town, a place where the sea breathes calmly, the air smells of salt, and life moves at the pace of the gentle waves. But years ago, this town was fading. Shops were closing, tourists stopped visiting, the young people left, and the old stayed behind, wondering if the village they loved would slowly disappear. And then, Haruto arrived. Haruto was a young man with soft steps, calm hands, and eyes that did not see. He had lost his vision at 21 due to a rare illness. Overnight, the world he once knew turned into darkness. For months, he didn't leave his room. He felt as if the world had ended. But Haruto had one thing left: his grandfather's paintbrushes. His grandfather had been an artist, famous for painting the sea. Before he died, he told Haruto, "Sight shows you colors, but the soul shows you meaning." Haruto didn't understand those words, not until he became blind. One morning, while touching the old paintbrushes, he felt something warm, something alive. He decided to try painting again, not to recreate what he remembered, but to express what he felt. At first, the villagers laughed. A blind painter? How can he paint what he cannot see? But Haruto didn't paint things he saw. He painted things he sensed. The sound of waves became shades of blue in his mind. The laughter of children became soft bursts of yellow. The smell of rain became calm, earthy green. He painted emotions, not images. One day, a little girl named Yuki approached him. She had stopped speaking after her father passed away. She sat quietly in front of Haruto, watching him paint. Haruto asked gently, "Yuki, what does the world feel like to you today?" She whispered, "Gray. Everything is gray." Haruto dipped his brush and began painting, using long, sweeping strokes. He told her, "Gray is not empty. Gray is waiting. Gray is the beginning of something new." When he finished, Yuki touched the painting, and for the first time in months, she smiled. Word spread across the town. People started visiting Haruto, not to buy art, but to heal. But Haruto wanted to give the town something bigger. He asked the mayor, "I want to paint a mural on the seawall. Not alone, I want everyone to paint with me." The mayor hesitated. A blind man leading the biggest art project the town had ever seen? But hope was scarce, and maybe the village needed something impossible. For weeks, Haruto taught the villagers to paint with their feelings, not their eyes. The fishermen painted the rhythm of waves. The shopkeepers painted the colors of conversations. The elderly painted memories of festivals long gone. And Haruto walked along the wall, touching the canvas, guiding hands, whispering encouragement. One evening, as the sun melted into the horizon, the mural was finally complete. The villagers stood together, breathless. It wasn't perfect. The lines were uneven, The colors blended in unexpected ways, but it was alive. It was honest. It was them. For the first time in years, the villagers felt proud. Visitors from nearby towns came to see the mural. Photos spread online. Tourists returned. Shops reopened. All because a blind painter taught a town to see again. One autumn afternoon, an art professor from Tokyo visited Haruto. He had heard rumors of the blind painter. He asked, "Haruto, when you cannot see the world, how do you know where to place your colors?" Haruto smiled gently. "I don't paint where colors should be. I paint where emotions live." The professor later wrote, "Haruto does not paint to show beauty. He paints to remind us that beauty still exists." Years later, Haruto continued painting by the sea. Children visited him to learn. Tourists came to watch the painter who could not see. But most importantly, the town stayed alive. At sunset, Haruto would sit by the mural and listen to the waves, and he would whisper, "I lost my sight, but through kindness, you helped me see again." Sometimes, the people who seem to have lost the most end up giving the world the most beautiful gifts. Haruto showed us that seeing is not about the eyes, it's about the heart, the courage to create, and the willingness to share light even in darkness. May this story remind you, there is always beauty waiting to be found if we choose to feel it. And if this story touched you, please share it with someone who might need a little light tonight. Good night, my friend. Sleep softly, dream gently.